In March 1997, the world watched in disbelief as news emerged from a quiet suburb in Rancho Santa Fe, California. This serene and affluent community, known for its picturesque landscapes and luxurious homes, was suddenly thrust into the global spotlight. The shocking revelation came from a mansion where 39 bodies were discovered. These individuals were meticulously dressed in identical black shirts and sweatpants, with each body carefully arranged in a serene and almost ritualistic manner. They were members of Heaven's Gate, a cult that believed a spaceship trailing the Hale-Bopp Comet would transport their souls to a higher level of existence. This belief was so strong that they willingly participated in a mass suicide, convinced that their deaths would lead them to a promised utopia. The Hale-Bopp Comet, a celestial event that captivated the world, became a symbol of hope and salvation for the members of Heaven's Gate. They saw it as a sign, a cosmic vehicle that would take them away from the suffering and confusion of earthly life. This tragic event offered a chilling glimpse into the powerful grip of belief and the devastating consequences of its extremes. It was a stark reminder of how deeply held convictions can lead to actions that defy logic and reason. The Heaven's Gate tragedy wasn't just a sensational headline, it was a deeply human story of individuals yearning for meaning and connection. These were people who, for various reasons, felt lost in the world and sought solace in the unconventional teachings of their charismatic leaders. The leaders of Heaven's Gate, Marshall Applewhite and Bonnie Nettles, offered a vision of transcendence and escape from the perceived evils of the world. Their teachings promised a new beginning, a chance to leave behind the pain and uncertainty of human existence. Their journey, though ultimately ending in tragedy, forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about faith, authority, and the human need to believe. It challenges us to understand the complexities of the human psyche and the lengths to which people will go to find purpose and belonging in an often confusing and chaotic world. The story of Heaven's Gate begins with its enigmatic leaders, Marshall Applewhite and Bonnie Nettles. Their journey is one of the most intriguing and tragic tales in the annals of modern cult history. Applewhite, a charismatic former music professor, had a magnetic personality that drew people to him. His deep, expressive eyes and commanding voice made him a natural leader. Nettles, a nurse with a keen interest in esoteric spirituality, met Applewhite in the early 1970s. She was fascinated by astrology and the metaphysical, which complemented Applewhite's own burgeoning spiritual quest. They quickly formed a powerful bond, believing they were destined to guide humanity towards a higher plane of existence. Their connection was almost instantaneous, and they felt a shared sense of purpose that transcended ordinary human relationships. Applewhite, who later adopted the moniker Dew, saw himself as a modern-day prophet. He believed he had a divine mission to fulfill, one that was revealed to him through a series of mystical experiences. And Nettles, known as T, was the spiritual anchor of their partnership. Together they began traveling across the United States, preaching a message of spiritual enlightenment and warning of an impending apocalypse. Their travels took them to various cities and towns, where they held meetings and gathered followers. They claimed to be extraterrestrial beings who had taken human form to share their wisdom and prepare a select few for a cosmic journey. This extraordinary claim set them apart from other spiritual leaders of the time and added an element of mystery and intrigue to their teachings. Their teachings, a blend of Christian apocalyptic themes and New Age beliefs, resonated with individuals disillusioned with mainstream religion and searching for deeper meaning in a rapidly changing world. They offered a sense of community and purpose to those who felt lost or disconnected, promising a transformative journey that would lead to a higher state of being. This unique combination of beliefs attracted a diverse group of followers, each seeking their own path to enlightenment. At the core of Heaven's Gate's belief system was the idea that the human body was merely a temporary vessel, a vehicle for the soul to inhabit until it could ascend to a higher level of existence. This concept, deeply rooted in Gnostic and Theosophical traditions, led them to adopt a highly disciplined and ascetic lifestyle. Members renounced all earthly possessions, adopted gender-neutral appearances, and adhered to strict dietary and behavioral regulations. They believed that by purging themselves of all earthly desires and attachments, they could prepare their souls for the graduation that awaited them, a transformation into immortal beings who would transcend the limitations of human existence and join the next level, or the evolutionary level above human. In 1995, the astronomical world was captivated by the appearance of Comet Hale-Bopp, a celestial visitor that blazed across the night sky, becoming visible even to the naked eye. For the members of Heaven's Gate, the comet was more than just a cosmic spectacle. It was a sign, a harbinger of their imminent departure from Earth. Applewhite taught his followers that a spaceship was trailing the comet, hidden from the view of ordinary humans. This spaceship, he claimed, would transport the souls of those who were ready to the next level. The arrival of Hale-Bopp sent a wave of anticipation and excitement through the group, and they intensified their preparations for the exit they believed was imminent. In late March 1997, as Hale-Bopp reached its closest point to Earth, the world watched in awe. This celestial event, visible to the naked eye, captivated millions around the globe. But for one group, it signified something far more profound and ominous. The members of Heaven's Gate gathered inside their rented mansion in Rancho Santa Fe. This mansion, an otherwise unremarkable suburban home, became the stage for a tragic and meticulously planned event. They meticulously carried out Applewhite's instructions for their final departure. Each member, deeply devoted to their leader, believed they were on the brink of a monumental journey. Over 3 days, in groups, they ingested a lethal mixture of phenobarbital-laced applesauce and vodka, a concoction prepared with precision. This act was not one of despair, but of conviction, as they believed it was their gateway to a higher existence. Believing this ritual would release their souls from their earthly vessels, freeing them from the confines of their human forms. This belief was the cornerstone of their faith, a faith that promised transcendence, allowing them to board the waiting spaceship. This spaceship, they believed, was hidden in the tail of the Hale-Bopp comet, ready to take them to a new realm of existence. Each member was found lying neatly in their bunk beds, a scene of eerie calm and order. Their commitment to the cause was evident in the meticulousness of their final moments. Dressed in identical black tracksuits and Nike trainers, a uniform that symbolized their unity and shared purpose. Their faces covered with purple shrouds. These shrouds, a final touch, were meant to signify their departure from this world. Beside each body lay a $5 bill and 3 quarters, a symbolic gesture meant to cover their interplanetary travel expenses, a poignant and tragic detail, a poignant reminder of their earthly existence they were leaving behind. These small tokens were the last remnants of their lives on Earth, now abandoned for a promised new beginning. The scene, carefully orchestrated and documented by the group themselves, was a testament to their unwavering belief. They left behind videos and writings explaining their actions and their faith, was a chilling testament to the power of belief and the tragic consequences of its distortion. This event remains one of the most haunting examples of how deeply held convictions can lead to devastating outcomes. The discovery of the Heaven's Gate suicides sent shockwaves throughout the world. The media descended upon Rancho Santa Fe, eager to unravel the mystery of the group and understand the motivations behind their chillingly calculated deaths. The tragedy sparked intense debate about the nature of cults, the dangers of charismatic leadership, and the vulnerabilities of individuals searching for meaning and belonging. In the aftermath, families grappled with the devastating loss of their loved ones, struggling to reconcile the memory of their family member with the chilling reality of their final act. The tragedy also prompted soul-searching within law enforcement and mental health communities, raising questions about how such a large group could slip through the cracks and whether anything could have been done to prevent the tragedy. The Heaven's Gate tragedy serves as a stark reminder of the complexities of human belief and the enduring power of the human need to find meaning and purpose, even in the face of adversity. While it's easy to dismiss the group's beliefs as irrational and extreme, their story forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about the nature of faith, the allure of charismatic leaders, and the vulnerabilities that make individuals susceptible to cult influence. The tragedy also highlights the importance of critical thinking, healthy skepticism, and open dialogue within families and communities. By fostering environments where individuals feel safe to question, explore, and seek help when needed, we can perhaps prevent future tragedies and offer support to those who may be vulnerable to the allure of extremist ideologies.